Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Vegas.
In the bottom left, we've got our Protoss player. Is this going to be the map for him and make it to game number 5? He is
Creator Prime.
And in the upper left, we've got our Zerg player, new to GSL, but playing very impressively. Can he win this and go to the round of 4? He is
HyuN.
Alrighty.
Let's see, Tasteless.
Let's do it.
You know, I really think Creator can bring this to Game 5. I really do. And then Antigua Shipyard, what a map to decide it on, right? If that's how it goes down, what a map to decide it on. HyuN's going to be kicking himself about the Vestige game if he ends up losing this series. Now, we did just see, it was either a 13 or a 12 pool, and this is actually happening so much right now on the Korean ladder, where Zerg is just getting the pool a couple supply early, especially on maps like this with the wider ramp, because as I mentioned before, this is oftentimes going to force you into Forge first. You might have to wall in all the way to stop the Lings, or let some Lings in possibly, and in that case, it's going to slow everything down more for you than it did for the Zerg. And no, I mean, well, on this map anyways, you're going to get Forge first more often than some other maps just because of how wide that ramp is. But I got to see this happen more because I want to actually learn how to better fight against this because I'm so annoyed with how slow my gas is when I play against this.
Well, the probe's coming up over here, peeking around. We have a little bit of downtime, Artosis.
Yes.
What was your favorite part about the WCS Shanghai, or World Finals in Shanghai?
You know what? It was great to see it as a culmination. I loved the foreigners fighting tooth and nail, not being easy kills by any means. A lot of Korean players did lose games and sets to the foreigners. You know, Sen did a great job with that. Hydra did a great job. Stefano killed a Korean. You know, there was a lot of games like that, which really was nice.
Watch this. Ling will not get away.
Just
what? Oh, you're kidding me. He's going to get that last shot off.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
That's, you know, it's not going to make him lose too much mining time, but what it does do is makes it harder for him to hide any tech, because you can definitely keep this alive until the Stalker's out. Absolutely. So that's what HyuN is going to do. He's going to focus on that. He's going to keep his APM up and hopefully just see what tech is actually chosen in the beginning. And with the way his overlords are set out, the tech is either going to be late or he's going to see it. So it's good for the link to be in. Yes.
All right, no gas yet. He's going to be droning hardcore here. So you have any special plans while you're going to be in Singapore? I'm going to be at home in my underwear watching Boardwalk Empire, being angry that I can't make that trip.
Well, Tasteless, my special plans were to spend time with my best friend.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Hydra isn't going to this tournament. No, well, no, not really. No special plans.
You got to check out the arcade scene in Singapore.
I would like to.
It is absolutely better than the Korean arcade scene.
That's awesome.
It's insane, man. They got last time I went down there, I swear to God, it was like 12 Street Fighter 4 cabinets all linked to each other.
That's so awesome.
And like nerds all watching.
Well, you've sold me. I think that's my plans now.
Yeah,
I'm going to do that one of those days. I'm going to have to sneak down there.
I'm trying to remember the name of the mall that I went to in Singapore that was there, but I think there's like 3 of malls that have just insane.
I'll call upon the nerds on Twitter to let me know.
Crowdsource your your nerd vacation.
Exactly. Someone will know. All right, so he's making a robo. Let's see if the robo has been spotted. Everything so far for HyuN.
You think we could have an Immortal Sentry push here?
It could be. I don't think so, though. I think he's actually going to go for a Warp Prism, to be honest.
I feel like Warp Prism isn't as strong on this map.
It's not. I have to agree. I don't like his.
I think out of all the maps you could see it on, I think this is the least strong. You can make it work still, but it's not the map for it, you know?
Yeah.
I can't think of another map that's worse for it.
Yeah. All right. You've sold me. You're right.
Great.
But yeah, HyuN actually didn't see this robo. It's a little bit later than he may have wanted. But it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it might end up being. He is making an Immortal right now. So there's a possibility it's going to be Immortal Sentry, but I don't think so. The +1 attack seems to be too fast, unless that was a trick move there. So probably just going to go ahead, take a base off of, 4-gate +1 Immortal. That's the safest way to take that base. And, this is a map you don't have to be too safe taking a base on. A 4th base. He is making more Immortals, so this could be a... This could still be...
takes that out.
And did he end up seeing? He did not see. So
he never got an Observer at all, so no. I think this is going to be the Immortal push.
It could be. It could be. I feel like if it's actually going to be that, though, he should be focusing more on that Chrono Boost and that armor.
I agree.
Well, he's adding 3 gates, so I guess you're right. Kind of a little bit...
Apology accepted, Artosis.
Well, here's some problems with this if this is an Immortal push still, and it looks like it is because he's getting the Warp Prism. Well, now it's been scouted, I think. I think that saw the Immortals, not 100%.
Well, he sees this many sentries, yes and no.
Yeah, this many gates, this many sentries in a robo, I guess that's pretty self-explanatory. But this, if it is that push...
Which it is.
It's yeah, I guess it is.
He only has 2 Immortals and he's pushing with this.
Yeah, he only has 2 Immortals and he's leaving later than Parting does. So, I'm looking at this.
Doesn't Parting leave at like 8:50?
Yeah, Parting leaves
right?
his base by 9 minutes.
Right.
So the fact that this is leaving, 40 seconds later with 1 less Immortal makes me a bit nervous.
Blindsiding those sentries.
Well, now a lot of sentries. Okay, well,
Whoa.
GG.
All right. All I do is lose, no matter what.
That was, HyuN just got him. That's all
That's
that
how
can
you
be
stop
said.
this push, I think, is his sentries are not fast if you just blindside him with
Well,
lings.
the thing is, he was in a line. A lot of this is Creator's fault. This is a slow push, and he was in a line that's a GG.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's it, and the last Protoss is out of the GSL.
Well, at least he got second in the WCS World Finals. Yeah, you need those Immortals. The Roaches themselves are so strong against Zealots and Sentries. Stalkers, yeah, that's great, but they just make a few lings.
Well, I have quite a bit I can say about this game, though, and the way it went down. Creator's not going to give up, guys, but trust me, he is
dead.
a billion% dead. We don't need to say anything else.
A miracle.
HyuN needs to disconnect for Creator to have a chance, and Creator would probably just say, "No, give it to him."
Oh my God! All right, this game is actually going to end right away.
Yeah. So to outline a couple things, HyuN went for the earlier pool, which forced the quicker cannon, which slowed down the tech slightly. He had a ling in the base.
GG.
He had a ling in the base, which can slow everything down slightly. Creator went for an inefficient Immortal Sentry push by getting the +1 attack.
I think Creator was still stuck in game number 3 mentally.
He might have been. I can't believe he actually chose that as his build order. That was not as good as the Parting build, which he can do. He's the only other Protoss I've seen actually move out at exactly 850 with exactly the same amount of units that Parting has.
See the TSL
so the
coaching,
fact
I'm very happy.
Yeah, the fact that occurred like that, I'm surprised. That was the choice.
Kind of a disappointing game number 4.
It was. He walked out in a line with his sentries. If he's in a ball that doesn't break him right there, I don't think he's going to actually break HyuN anyways, because it was so much later and it did have 1 less Immortal. I guess he would have had the +1 armor pretty soon, which is nice, but...
I thought that build was pretty bad. It was a pretty bad build, to be honest.
I'm confused about the choice, because I feel like if he expands, he's going to have a better
pushed out late.
choice.
The execution of it was bad. The sentries were not protected.
No.
I don't know what else to say. It was a disappointing final game. No more Protosses here in GSL Codas, just Terrans and Zergs now. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to have a Terran vs. Terran between Marine and Liang. Don't go anywhere. Bye.